use 2 months. Senior me say you're older than me. If I slap you, your eye go clear. You dey mad.
Hey, way, my people. Hey, see wahala. Social media don't catch fire. Una just listen to wetin she just talk just now. Hey, Georgina versus CHIOMA. Hey, way, no be small thing o. My people, I go put their 2 video now go watch am wetin dey go on. All na because of this election wey just take place o. Even the one wey take place 4 years ago, wey be say Buhari go enter. Something be happen for that side o wey we no know. She make us understand now say something is going on between 2 of them. They not like theirself. So this one wey come out so this election wey be say e can't get as e be. Una understand say the election e break leg for road. So this one now, 2 of them now, they don't throw words to each other. If I slap you, your head go correct. Can you imagine? Not be small to you. Now, no, say all this our actress. Then they inside all this politics of a thing. People that they collect money, they give them. You know, una no understand now because of say that they hear their name. So this one go want me, na me no pass you. No, na me go do and pass you. Make I put the video, make we listen. Una bye, mona help me share am.
You use 2 months. Senior me say you're older than me. If I slap you, your eye go clear. You dey mad. I still remain. CHIOMA, 4 years ago was more election 4 years ago was more deadlier than what happened on Saturday. Those people that got killed, their life mattered. Somebody needed to advocate and speak up for them. But you and your goons, you turn a blind eye, you sit on the fence because you want to protect brand. Thank your star that Instagram, my account was hacked. When I showed Nigerians the real receipt, they will know what a deadbeat human being you are. You're all about the money, you're all about brand, and you're all about grift. You're a grifter. You don't care for nobody. You're only... Now you've had a taste of what they had 4 years. I hope next time, anywhere you see injustice, you will speak up and speak out. Don't only speak out because they are actors or they are famous or they are a brand name. Speak out. Injustice a brand name. Speak out. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. You lack integrity. You lack moral compass. You're shouting so you want to pull a degree switch. So you say will be presidency by fighting for that. I'm glad they don't break your head because your children, they need you. You and your miniatures, I'm glad it's not because you don't cut and paste our conversation. I'm glad you, it takes so much for someone to curse you out. That is how unscrupulous. You can feel or fool people who just got to know you today, yesterday, or they know your social media handle and they don't know the real you. You're a grifter. You're very supercilious. If there's no gain there, you don't care. When I wrote what I wrote, I said, we have 18 years of friendship. Oh, by the way, you said I replicated your wedding, your whatever. Darling, don't bring family into this. So you no go win. You no go win. That you took me to Okwebi where you bought your wedding gown and said ball gown and the only ball gown they had was the same thing you had that I bought. Does not mean it was replicated. CHIOMA, who gave you money if you should buy your wedding gown? Or you took me to where they were your wedding was a... So I am begging you in the name of God, leave family matter out of this so you no go like them. I still stand on what I said on Saturday. CHIOMA, you're a very selfish and self-centered person. If it does not suit a selfish and self-centered person, if it does not suit or serve your purpose, you turn a blind eye. Why should Nigeria care about what happened to you on Saturday? Oh, I see, because you're an actor. You have a name, you have a face. So we should all be scared. Oh, CHIOMA was being killed. I'm glad nothing happened to you. I still love you as a sister, but I detest your character of greed. You're a user. You don't give a shit about nobody if it doesn't favor you. I can see you and all your goons. I'm proud of you. It's not... So because you caught and...
4 years ago, I think it was 23rd of February 2019, at the presidential election, almost the same thing that happened a few days ago happened. Might have been worse, but You know, it was too much. Violence, fights, killings, and all of that. Georgina had dedicated her page that period to posting everything that had to do with the elections. It was becoming too much. And everyone was on social media, you know, people were reporting what was going on at their polling units, what was going on around their neighborhood. Everyone was just, you know, giving out information and all of that. And I had, because we followed each other at that time, I had seen all her posts and all of that, and they were becoming, to me, that's my opinion, they were becoming too, you know, too much. So I slid into her DM and sent her a message. Now, before I tell you what I sent to Georgina, I'll tell you how our friendship was. I knew Georgina from our very humble beginnings in Nollywood. We were friends. She came to my house. I don't remember, because she lived in Badagry then, I don't remember going to her house, but she was always at my place whenever she could. You know, she was like family. She was like my little sister. I'm older than she is anyway, you know, and she was friends with my family. My mom, God rest her soul, and my siblings. We were that close. We're like sisters. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. I did Georgina's makeup on her wedding day. Georgina bought her wedding gown where I bought my wedding gown. She replicated, quote unquote, my wedding, most of the things I did. Her wedding card, she replicated, as in was my wedding card, she replicated everything. It was just the names, the dates, and every other thing, the colors that were different. She replicated everything. I was with her wedding and all of that. That's how close we were. Georgina's first child, Georgina had her first child 10 days before I had mine. And she came, even once I did my my first child's naming ceremony, she was there with all my other colleagues that came. I'm just trying to ramble, you know, through it all to tell you how close Georgina and I were. So she relocated to the US with her kids, and stayed there. I remember she reached out to me to, you know, come over and shoot a film with her. I don't remember how that thing went, but I ended up not being a part of the movie. And yeah, but we maintained a cordial relationship. I knew her sister and her brother. I patronized her sister in the market a few times, you know, when I needed to buy stuff for my son and my daughter. So based on the relationship I shared with her, I slid into her DM. I said, Georgina, I'm angry with you. You're posting too many things. Anybody that doesn't know anything about Nigeria that comes across your page would think that Nigeria is on fire. They're peaceful polling units. My polling unit was peaceful. Femi Adebayo had posted that his was peaceful. Saka had posted. Oni Michael has posted. I said, please, the one you've done is okay. I think I mentioned one or two of your posts are okay, but, you know, balance it out. The trouble areas and their peaceful areas, so that people would, you know, that's the way I felt. I told that you're a brand and people look up to you. Use your brand to, you know, do good, albeit under the image of Nigeria. That is not so bad. At least my polling unit, and I was posting, people saw when the buses came, picked the ballot boxes, dropped the ballot boxes, took the youth corpers to, you know, to the other polling units. And the conversation was back and forth and all of that. She was going on and on. She said, oh, so because some very privileged areas or something like that were peaceful, she should gloss over the whole thing. I said, no, I'm not saying you should say that whatever is peaceful. I'm saying balance your report. Just leave it to the bloggers and whoever that reports whatever to report, and, you know, just do your own part and leave the rest. That I know by now you're a citizen and you're privileged, you're, you know, You don't know how it feels. You're a Nigerian first, you know, whatever be the case. And then she responded. I then went to her page. She called me names. I was shocked. I mean, like, it was as if it was someone else. Like, I was meeting her for the first time. She called me names, said all sorts and all of that. And I kept quiet because I just felt it was one of those things. Fast forward 4 years later. 25th of February, 2023. I'm trying to, yeah, so I got up. It was, everyone's gingered, new Nigeria, hope, change, let's do this and all of that. We went, I posted. I remember that I met like 3 or 4 people that said they came, they were planning to come around 1, 2 to come and vote before, you know, the club, but because they saw my post, they were gingered, they came out to other units and then to my own polling unit. So I was reporting what was happening, how people were still trying to gather themselves, set up and move to other places and then set up at our own polling unit. And then you guys know eventually what happened. It could have been reported. I could have been reported. It was just God, nothing else. Because they were injuring people, they were beating people, they were hitting me. And the little boy who held my shirt up to my bra level exposed me. What if someone who had bottle or something or a knife had stabbed me? I'm still trying to deal with the trauma that came with what happened that day. And so when I got to where I slept that day, someone sent me a message and drawing my attention to a post Georgina had made. Said so many things, calling me names again, that she was glad I experienced what happened. For whatever reason, I don't know what I did. So I was asking myself, what if something, God forbid, had happened to me? That would have been Georgina's obituary to me. Would have been how she would have reported to you guys. What would she have told you guys? So all of this aside, when she said what she said on her page 4 years ago, she kept insisting that, you know, celebrities did this, blah, 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 collected money, campaigned for people and all of that. She was still insinuating. She was insinuating that I had probably collected money from a politician to campaign, and that's why I was telling her to report that the elections were peaceful, as against what I told her to do to balance her posts. The same thing, she insinuated the same thing again. I don't want to bore you guys with what happened, but my caption will say all of that. Sometimes the enemy, when would they look, when would they find the fights they pray, is usually within us. I'm still traumatized. Every minute of the day, I'm jittery. Someone knocks around me. I scream. I see things flying. I'm not able to sleep properly. But to have someone think this of me, say this of me, at this time, at this age, even if I said something bad or I did something bad 4 years ago, people change. She said that about me. I said I was going to address this, but I didn't know this was going to turn out this way. Most times our enemies are within. That's all I have to say. But Georgina has to come out and tell me who gave me money to report, to tell her to report that the elections were peaceful. Otherwise, I won't say more than this.